Okay, I have a surprise. just, just, I may have did it like at 4 in the morning. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm ready for Halloween. I'm ready for Halloween, bitches. You like my costume? Whee! Surprise! Ah! I feel so cute. It's not even October. I have to get ready for it though. AK, AK, please. Wait, I want to give you guys a tour. Hold on. Uh. Okay, ready? Hold on. Hey, zoom out. Ignore the fact that I'm just standing. Wait, can I like get rid of my desk though? I can. Oh wait. Ta-da! Welcome to my bedroom. Wow, wow. If you don't bark for your friends, what are you doing in life? You right. Look, my hair grew. Oh my god, I never realized how how much jiggle physics there are with my hips. I think AK likes it too. I'm glad you like it. I absolutely adore it. I was like, I really want something for Halloween. And I was like, well, I could have like my normal fox ear stuff, but I was like, oh, I could be a demon elf. I could be a dark elf. Like that'd be cool, no? I'm also inspired by the game that we're about to demo, so that could also just be it too. Bye, Chuck. Enjoy your lurks. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm streaming on a Friday. You may be wondering why. You're like, hey, Mishi, you don't stream on Fridays anymore. It's like, yeah, well, I called off. Because, okay, for anyone that's not in the Discord server, on Wednesday night, Zuzu, my adorable baby kitty, ran away. There was a hole in the screen by the window. We didn't notice it until this morning, and I was like, I woke up. Okay, I had fallen asleep Wednesday, and I was like, okay, everyone's chill, everyone's chill. And I wake up, and I'm like, okay, wow, I slept in. No one's waking me up. And then I'm like, all right, Clover's there. Where's Zuzu? Looking everywhere. And part of me walks past the window, and I'm like, let me check this. There's a hole. There's like the tiniest of holes. I'm like, no way she fit her fat ass through it. She did. She did. She's home now. So after we found out, we went all over town. We put up flyers. I joined a couple groups online on social media, posted about it. And I had a couple calls. People were like, "Oh, I saw her at this time." Blah blah blah. Like, "Oh, I have your cat." I'm like, "What?" It's like your cat's been chilling on my porch this whole time for like a couple hours though. She had been gone overnight, so I don't know where she was during that time. But she was chilling on this person's porch. So I was like, okay. So we go over when she's like right next door, if anything. And we look and it's like, oh, their porch is the exact same as ours. And then she goes, yeah, she's been chilling here, waiting by the window. And when I noticed her the first time, she was scratching at the screen door like she wanted to be let in. So we were like, she probably thought it was our house and wanted to be let in. And we were like, oh, you little shit. So now I have to get furniture. Now we're going to look for furniture to put on the patio so she remembers, like, hey, this is what it is. If you see this, and we're just going to take them out. Winter's going to be coming soon, so I doubt I might change some stuff. But for now, we're going to be looking around. So that's why I called in today. Because at the time when I did call in, we hadn't found her yet. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to work because I'm going to cry and be like worried sick about her. So I called in. Now we're doing this. Hello, everyone. Hello. Enjoy your lurks, Panda. So yeah, but now we have. Now she's sleeping. We did give the person who found her money. I was so overwhelmed and happy. Enjoy your lurkies. That I was like, you want money? And she's like, no. It's like, no, too late. I'm giving you money. We gave her like $20. It's like, thank you for taking care of our baby. Because we were looking up statistics as well. Do you guys get a lot of snow during winter? We get a lot of snow. So much snow. Like footload of snow, at least. And so we're really glad that it was kind of nice out. Wasn't too bad. It did rain the night that she got out, so we don't know where she went. But yeah. So if anyone wants to contribute to the furniture fund, not for me, but for the cats, so they know what fucking porch we live on, hit up my throne. Jesus Christ. Um, so yeah, she's home. She's sleeping. Oh, on my coffee too. Yeah, either works. If you want to get, you know what? If you want to gift me an actual thing off like Amazon or something, I think you can just send me a surprise gift on Throne. I'm pretty sure I have that enabled. So if you have cat furniture that you're like, oh, I love this, you guys should have it. Or fuck, if you guys want to gift us like detachable collars, I was looking this morning. I was like, detachable collar with space to put a fucking air tag. I'm like, I'm not fucking losing these cats, man. I swear to God. I was crying. Oh my God, I cried so much yesterday. And Chris was just trying to be like my rock. And he was my rock. He's like, honey, it's going to be okay. Statistically speaking, they find cats after like a week. Typically, they stay within, I forgot what the term, I think at one point he said 17 houses of the place that you live in, and we looked and it was like, that's kind of big. She was like a 3-minute walk away. Like, fuck. Well, I thank you. Thank you for the hugs. So she's sleeping right now. She's been sleeping. She's been kind of quiet. Probably, like, oh my God, I wasn't home. She was gone for maybe 14, 16 hours, I believe. Not bad. I'm glad we found her within one day because holy shit, I don't think I would have slept at all if she didn't come home. Like Chris and I were going to bed and we were like, oh my God, if we didn't get that call and she didn't come home, I don't know if I could sleep. And that's why he was like early on, that's why he was like, you should call in tomorrow. And I was like, why? Because you know I'm going to cry. He's like, yeah. I'm like, you right. And then I started crying. Like, fuck. So yeah. She went on an adventure. Now she's. Here's the thing. They're both stray cats. Both of them. So they've lived on the streets. I don't. I don't doubt that they wouldn't do well, but they're my babies. Anyone with fur babies knows you want them to be safe. You want to like just coddle them, protect them. But yeah. So that's why there was no stream yesterday. Actually, good segue. I was supposed to stream this game yesterday, but obviously with everything going on, I told the people like, "Hey, I'm telling you right now, I can't stream this. I'm a stressed mama. I'm losing my mind. I will stream it when things calm down." I was planning on streaming it maybe in a couple days. I don't know. That's when Zuzu wasn't here. But now that Zuzu's home, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to stream it because I do want to play the game. And I'm riding a high. And it's like Friday. It's like, why not? Feral Friday. Let's go. Jesus Christ. My old cat was a stray rescue that stressed me out so bad because he forced himself to be indoor/outdoor. I would love to like take these cats outside for like walks and just get them used to the neighborhood. I want to do that. But every time we try to do that, we either we're exhausted because we got home from work, or they're like chilling and doing their own thing. Or it's just like shit weather outside. So I don't know. But today we're going to be playing a dating sim game. It is a demo. It is a demo game. Let's make that very clear. It is in production. In fact, it currently has a Kickstarter campaign. I have pinned it at the top. It went live yesterday, I believe. Yes, it went live. When did you go live? I don't know where it says it, but it went live yesterday, I believe. And it has a goal of $25,000. Currently, it's at about 10,000, like a little over 10,000. It is an all or nothing project. What does that mean? That means that if this project does not reach the goal by the end date, it won't be funded. So the goal is 25,000. The end date is Thursday, October 23rd. Okay, we have a whole month. If you can't back it, if you can't, if you can spare like $5, that'd be awesome. If you are tight on cash, don't worry about it. Just share it. Look at people playing the demo. Watch my stream. I'm going to be posting some TikToks about it because I really think it's cool looking. But yeah, they were like, hey, we're looking for content creators that are interested in testing the game. And I literally jumped at it. I typed in the TikTok comment. I was like, oh my God, I would love to play it. This would be so fun. I know my community would love it. And they're like, bet. And then they sent me an email with information on how to join. And then here we are. So now we're doing it. Let me see. Can I go here? Watch your stream, tough sell. I know, it's difficult. Look how cute the artwork is, though. Do you see how cute this is? I love it. All right. Gather around the campfire, children. Story time. What is Spell Candle? Spell Candle is a romance mystery visual novel. And, fun fact, the company, Bottled Monsters, Inc., it's their first their quote, labor of love. Okay? From counseled studies of grief to storytelling that makes you blush, this narrative is for the lovers and the fighters. Our small team is giving Spell Candle their all, hoping every player will make it their own. So, I can't show you. Wait, I think I can. How do I show you the characters? Wait, if I click here. Whoa. There's music. Hold on. There's music and I didn't know. Do you hear it? Every time I toggle out, it stops. Is the volume good? Does it need to be less? More? What's the vibe? I toggle out. That's it. Can I look at the gallery? No. Hi, Steku! I think it's like one of each character. A little bit less. It's loud in my ears. That actually works out for my ears. Okay. It's not... let me look up a picture. I like you. I like you. I like. Oh, I tweeted about it. Hold on. Chat. Look at this. Ta-da! Look at the characters. Aren't they pretty? There's 4 of them. And they're freaking hot. Sorry. They're freaking hot. This one gives me twink energies. I won't lie. Right off the top of my head, twink energy looks like a top. I feel like I could bully him very easily. Looks like a top, is probably a top. I don't know. I'm uncertain. What's the switch? Switch maybe? No, but see, I could imagine bullying, but yeah, switch. It's switch for sure. That's the vibes. Those are the vibes. Oh my god, hi Zabs, hi Moon. Thank you for your resub. Take them four at once? Oh my god, imagine. But seriously though, this one's a twink. I feel like this one's gonna be an asshole. I feel like this one is gonna really annoy me and just fucking lose my goddamn mind. Anyway. So, there's 4 different characters in the game. We have Aqua, the one that was the twink one, all right? And then we have Terra, that was the shirtless one. Mors Mortis, the cloaked one. And then General Latimore, the one where we're like, I could bully you, but you could also bully me. Who the fuck are you? You're not me. I'm dressed for Halloween, Zabs. What do you want? Where's your Halloween costume? Huh? I don't think you're dressed up. I was like, I really want to have a Halloween costume, but I don't know what to do with this model. It's like, oh my god, there's so many customizations for this model. Bitch, I could do whatever I want. I'm just wondering where to put my model. This should be good, right? Where's your Halloween spirit in September? Exactly. I could be getting ready for Christmas, but I'm not. I'm not, am I? All right. More about the game. Spell Candle is your grief coping mechanism in a 2D romance visual novel. Take on the role of a foreign correspondent turned investigator of magical crimes to uncover the culprit behind the mysterious disappearance of a sleeping god. Kinda lit. Kinda cool. It's gonna be awesome. There are some warnings. The developers described the content like this. This game contains mature themes, including discussions of trauma, references to sexual content, and depictions of alcohol use. Strong language, including profanity and violent dialogue, is present throughout. The narrative includes mentions of murder, indirect references of torture, and discussions of political themes. It's a fun game. Additionally, some male characters are depicted shirtless. Arf! Sorry. Whoops. Oh, wait. Anyway, I don't know what happened there. Just what? What do you want? What do you want? All right, should we hop into it? I think we should hop into it. The demo should take about like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so knowing us, it'll take 3. Oh. That was so satisfying. How far are you willing to go to contain war in a glass dome? How many parents would you be willing to sacrifice? How many brothers would you kill? Would you grow numb to the pain? Become a zealous leader, willing to sacrifice anything for the greater good? Turn a blind eye to the orphans on the streets? Ignore those disabled begging for coin? Is this like a graveyard? Doesn't that look like the one dude that we can romance? Steal, bribe, and extort for a chance at peace. How many decisions would leave you lying awake at night, counting the souls you sent to the slaughter? Can living in a war for millennia truly be considered life? Oh, this is lovely. Ooh. Hey! A loud whistle breaks the silence, rendering the carriage to a sudden stop. The tip of my quill shatters as it smashes into the paper before I can put down my next thought on the page. Identity control! Because that's how guards sound, chat. Is that us breathing? The shout comes from the outside, and I put my notepad down, scoffing at the ruined nib. This was the 3rd one today, and I'm tempted to throw my hands up in frustration and scream. I was selected to be to be the Aresian delegation's reporter for this year's Dread Festival. It should be considered a great honor to be able to report on your country's political victories, no matter how small. But you can't expect a caged bird to sing happily. I reach into my leather satchel to find my identification documents before stepping out of my petite carriage. Do we have an image? I feel, pleased by the chance to stretch my legs, annoyed that I have to go through this, curious to finally get a peek at the outside, enthusiastic that we've likely almost reached our destination. I think I would feel like kind of happy to stretch my legs if we've been in a carriage this long. Just a few feet ahead, an elven woman is going through the papers of an older gentleman from our contingent. And what role do you fulfill within this delegation? Her voice is like the sharp, pointed end of an ancient spear. I am the senator representing the region of the Beastlands. The elf sniffs the air around the delegate and frowns. Oh, is that one of the people that we can romance? Is that a bottom? Hi, Robin. She's beautiful. Glimmering mercury eyes peek out from underneath short bangs, the color of milky quartz. Her skin, like deep iron ore, glitters gently in the rays of daylight. I think it'd be kind of cool if it actually showed what she looked like, you know. But again, chat, this is just the demo. We don't know what they have in store. After a very thorough reading of the man's identification documents, she hands them back to him without a word. I find myself nervous as the elf's long knife-like ears twitch and her attention shifts to me. I'd never seen anything like it. Her cold gaze examines me from head to toe before she reaches a hand out. Imagine I put my hand in hers. Ooh, marry me. Identification documents. I hand them over and she scans through them quickly. Enter your name here and press enter. Missy. Choose your pronouns. Aha, she heard. And what role do you fulfill within this delegation?
Tonight, Gammon.
I don't know what any of this fucking means, dude. Hi, Vipers! I was selected by the Empire to take an account of the Dread Festival for an article. I am here to report on the mutually beneficial relationship between our nations. I will be writing a positive piece about Quill Anguilar's leadership. I plan to record our general's involvement in foreign affairs for our newspaper. You know what? Dread Festival. That's all I was told. Her eyebrows raise slightly at my response. After a moment, she nods, accepting my explanation. And your general? Where could I find him? The question perplexes me. Though the delegation had been traveling for several weeks, I hadn't encountered the infamous Shadow Master once. Had I? Upon seeing my bewildered expression, the elf offers a small explanation. He was not in his carriage. He's dead. Perhaps because he got bored of being confined in a turbulent box for days. A voice responds before I can open my mouth to formulate an apology. I step back from the carriage and seek out its source. Oh, whoa. Oh, fuck. I'm ruining it for me. Chat, does he not look like Prince Zuko? It's giving Fire Nation. It's giving I'm the son of Prince of King what the fuck? King Emperor Zuko. I don't need to do anything. Arf! Sorry. Upon the wooden roof of my small carriage relaxed one of the most beautiful gentlemen I had ever seen. With his eyes closed, his dude, the music for him though. There's just like a small orchestra in the corner. It's just like, what's down? I found myself wondering if I'd misheard him speak. Shadow Master, may day and night preserve you. The man on the roof of my carriage opened his eyes and leveled the woman with a cold gaze. His eyes were the color of the flags of our empire. The color of blood and dangerous, forbidden things. Oh, his text dialogue is red. I could hear the elven woman swallow from beside me so vividly that I wondered if the world around us had fallen quiet on purpose. May I please see your documents, General? Do you see how freaking imposing he is? Do you think he doesn't need papers? Just look at his biceps. Is this like that romance visual novel we played once upon a time where whoever this lady touched turned people mad? No, this is a different one. This is a different one. This one, it beautiful artwork, just like that one. But my God. Hi, Debbie! Thank you. I hope you enjoy your lurkies and I hope you're doing well. Can we get a shout out for Demi, please, and thank you? What is she swallowing? His cock? Nothing? Was it a similar, kind of, yeah, a little bit. Anyway. A frown crossed his features before he quietly sat up, slid his feet over to the edge of the carriage, and jumped down with the grace of a cat. A cat, you say? I could bully him. I could totally bully him. I could take him. I could take him and I could take him. Hi, Dark Sim. Here. He pushed a stack of documents that was so thick into the hands of the elf that it made me gape. Whoa. It might take you a few days. Why do you have so many documents, good sir? He smirked and I wondered where on himself he kept a pocket large enough to hold all that paper. Why is my model buffering so much? Un memento. Un memento. Can I change that? I should set 30 FPS. I don't know what you want from me. Maybe it's on PC. Gape. Ayo. Prison pocket. Oh my God. The elf blinked, scanned through the first few pages, then flipped through the next few with shaky hands, her face growing paler by the second. I want to keep watching him. The political leader of our delegation crossed his arms behind his back, his expression neutral as he scans the surrounding environment. I feel my breath hitch as his gaze passes over me for a split second. The elf suddenly thrusts the pages back at the general and gives him a shaky nod. And thank you, before wobbling off to the next carriage. Why is she wobbling? Did she just get dicked down in front of us? What? Was that necessary? The man's notorious crimson gaze turns to me. She asked for my papers. He shrugged. Was it my fault that she wasn't ready for what was on them? Somehow this behavior does little to surprise me. Might have been considered to let her know beforehand. And why would I do that? His eyebrows rose in challenge and I found myself searching for a response to give. Because you're the Shadow Master. You think the ever-powerful elven aspects don't know which general is being sent into their city as a peace tribute every year? I blink at his response. That's fair. An uncomfortable silence falls over us and I notice the way his gaze wanders down below my waist. Why are you staring below my waist? You can't stare at my ass. What are you staring at? My toes? Are my grippers out? Why the fuck is he staring below my waist? Hi, Fairs. Good morning. How are you? A frown crosses his lips. Oh, he doesn't like I painted them black. I follow his eyes and... fuck. The inkwell I had left on the seat beside me must have spilled when the carriage came to a sudden halt. He's staring pointedly at a large black stain on the side of my pants. I hope you're not planning on wearing that to the welcome dinner. Of course not. Chat, always have a second pair of clothes to wear. I highly suggest not embarrassing yourself or the Empire by doing so. Everything about this man was irritating. I won't. He could totally be like Prince Zuko's kid. The look he gave me was one of complete apathy. I grit my teeth. A loud, high-pitched whistle traveled from the gates ahead of us. Someone is giving us the all clear. The clicking of metallic hinges echo in the air, and I take it as my sign to return to the peace of my small carriage. I hope you have a good day, General. There wasn't a single sincere word in that sentence. He raised a set of eyebrows as I stepped into the carriage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna hate fuck. What? Making sure to avoid this. No, you know what this is? This is enemies to lovers. Give me. There was only one bed trope. I'm ready. Making sure to avoid the spilled ink, I turned around. Oh, dude, we got ink on this? This looks nice, dude. Are we gonna get in trouble? I turned around and shut the door in his face. A childish reaction, but his expression was well worth it. With blood pounding in my ears, I found a clean place to sit before the carriage resumed its movement shortly after, entering Omnis, the city of candle wax. Is that why there's a bunch of candles? There's candles on the roof. The capital city of the elves. I find myself eagerly peeking out through the window, making a continuous effort to forget the fact that I may have just angered one of the most dangerous men on the eastern continent, but it's fine. We're gonna kiss in the end. My eyes wander between the many tall buildings made of marble, adorned with golden embellishment, before lingering on the rectangular houses with roofs assembled from slabs of multicolored quartz. They're illuminated by the withdrawing river of light, the path of the goddess of day. All structures bask in the warm rays, coloring in various shades of brilliant oranges and golds. It is a breathtaking view. We pass under a long archway of stone, upon which I can hear the bubbling of running water. Dozens of half-burnt candles of sundry colors and sizes sit atop each visible surface. I find myself itching to see what these streets look like at night. Oh, I bet it'd be beautiful. My thoughts quickly bring me back to the journal in my lap. Quickly, I fetch a new quill from my bag and note down my initial impressions. After several days of travel, our delegation has finally arrived at Omnis, the legendary elven capital. The gates were guarded strictly, and our official documents and identities were checked for validity. This year, the great empire's leading envoy for the peace celebration is the Shadow Master. He sports a unique brand of charm. He's unique, you know? He's something, all right, you know? He sports a unique brand of charm that inspires an awe of everyone around him. Like a hurricane or some other horrible natural disaster. He has a way with words. I am blessed to be able to experience the elves' exultation when around here. At least I'm not the only one terrified of this monster. We meander through the roads for another 20 minutes before the carriage comes to a final stop in front of the only building that looks terribly out of place. Whoa, that's so out of place. It's cool, but yeah, it's so out of place. The tall rectangular pagoda that serves as the Ares, I want to say that's Ares. Ares, Empire's embassy at Omnis. As I disembark, I spot the general already disappearing past the red curtains. He doesn't spare me a glance. Oppressive prick. Oh my. I am given a small but pleasantly furnished room in the embassy and quickly ditch my pack in there before heading out into the city. Oh, this is cool. I need to find a tailor somehow. I ask around, I follow the trail of the most expensive looking buildings, I tag after the most lavishly dressed elves on the main street, I take a map of the city from the embassy to help orient me. We can do that. The map itself isn't as detailed as I'd like, but I can make out the names of the districts of Omnis, as well as a couple points of interest. I decide to take a look around the Enclave of the Gods. Oh my god, there's people talking in the background. The area of the Earth Elves first, since I'd read so much about how lavishly they'd lived. Hi, Chipmunk! You like my Halloween costume? Who in the world is this? Hello. It's me, Missy. Drinking my drink. I don't recognize you. Ew, what the fuck? Oh, Chipmunk, it's me, I swear. I hate Emily. That's like my whole identity. I hate lore. It takes me about 15 minutes of walking and skulking about weird alleyways before I spot a cylindrical structure of rose marble. 2 golden curtains embroidered with large designs of a spool with pink string hung from around its wide open double doors. The Mishi I knew loved Emily. How many Mishis do you know? I don't think it's me. It's definitely not me. AK's even giving you a side eye. Dark letters spell out the words, "The Hour of the Golden Ones," right above the entrance of the building. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. I would vibe here hard. The Mishi I didn't have handlebars. Do you like it? The gentle strum of a mandolin comes from inside, heart-wrenching, intense, soulful, and yet somehow welcoming. I step inside, yet find myself incapable of spotting a single worker. At least not until 3 shadows of varying sizes shift from behind a caravan of curtains. They speak in some language I do not recognize. I'll just wait. I was told never to interrupt a conversation. That seems kind of intense. I wait quietly, watching the outline shift behind the curtains that sway at the mercy of the wind. A customer? The medium shadow queries. It smells like it. The smallest silhouette, short and stubby, moved to face my direction, its voice high-pitched and snippy. Now is not a good time. I frowned, but I wasn't about to give up that easily. I need an outfit for the party tonight at the Arisian embassy, please. I keep my tone polite, but I knew an undertone of desperation had slipped out. I didn't want to see the general's smug expression directed at me tonight. A short silence followed, filled by only the gentle strum of the mandolin. We are very busy and... Was that my stomach? A predatory growl erupts from behind the paravan. Help her. Ooh, woo? The command rolled through the chamber with a low rumble. I felt myself tense as the tallest figure turned to face me from behind the curtain. But Natura, the growl grew louder. As you wish, Natura. The tone was reverent, obedient. Language now fully switched to common. The caravan of curtains rustled as a short elf that looked to be within the late years of his lifespan stepped out to help me. Right this way. I want to see the pretty boy too, AK. I was quickly led behind another small caravan. I am Cupio, one of the designers of the Hour of the Golden Ones, and your extra hand to look your best today. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of, I forgot what the name is. It's like the 3 goddesses of fate. You guys remember that? I remember seeing the 3 of them in Hercules, and they too had like a spool of thread, and they would cut the thread to signify their chopping up their life or whatever, and it reminds me of them, and I forgot the name. Is this one of the games where I'm conveniently busy? I don't know. There's shirtless men. Arf! We haven't seen any of them yet. We've only seen the one, jackass. Oh, then it is. No, Chipmunk Prince Zuko's in it. It's cool. It's chill. Oh, he's gone for an hour. Bye, Chipmunk. Will you be needing help undressing? The question caught me off guard. I refused politely. Thank you for the offer, but I am accustomed to dressing myself. Cupio nods, surprisingly accepting of my choice. Very well then. I will see what we have that will fit your body while you disrobe. Drape yourself in the plush blanket on the davenport if you're feeling bare. And do not be concerned. We change them after each client that refuses to take it home with it. You can keep it? Bro, I'll go to this place. Before I could process his words, the elf had made his way outside of my changing area. It didn't take long before several beautiful outfits were brought to me. Can I pick the outfit? Cupio made it his mission to look everywhere but at my body as he delivered them and exited. His regard for my wishes put me at ease as I tried on the outfits one by one. Do any of these suit your fancy? Oh, there's no pictures. A racy blue and white draped dress with a beautiful belt made of pearls. That reminds me of the twink that we saw earlier. A conservative black cotton toga that sticks to my curves and muscles. A leather two-piece, a blouse with matching pants accented with gold bracers and rings. A ceremonial red and white robe of silk with black embroidered sash. Are we straight up naked as we wait for— Yeah, we are. That and like a blanket. I'm kind of vibing with like these two. Blouse, matching pants. But the red and white robe of silk. But also, you know what? The golden bracers and rings kind of— oh my god, it's a leather two-piece. We're doing that one. After I put the jewelry on and look into the mirror, I hardly recognize myself. The leather is tight, but the seams are flawless, allowing for freedom of movement. The gold accessories balance out the neutral ensemble, giving the illusion that this is worn by someone powerful. You hear that? I'm a top. A great choice. Thank you, Kupio. My homie. The tailor appraises the way the item of clothing sits upon my frame. Is this the outfit to your liking? Yes. Lovely. Now please follow me to the lockbox. I nod and exit through the curtains to join the small elf at the pay desk, not expecting the looming figure that pushed past the caravan across from mine. Oh my god, he has nipple piercings! Woo! Okay, look! Why are you wait, hold on. Why are you looking down on me like that? Not the wheeze. Oh, but oh my god, he's the one that growled earlier. Oh my god, is he an alpha? Hashtag nodding. Can I say this if I'm technically playing the game for the Kickstarter? Is this fine? I don't know. Why did I tab back into nipples? Oh, pierce nipples. Why not? Oh, hey Colby! So you two were summoned by the nipples, the pierced nipple. Chat, everyone loves a good pierced nipple. I take it back, he's a top. I find myself face to chest with a being unlike any I've ever seen before. A tall cross between man and monster with a powerful body and a rich skin tone. As I look up at him, his eyebrows jump in surprise before his lips twist into a tameless smile. Seems like I made the correct choice. Wait! I'm wearing black leather with golden accessories. Is my outfit matching him? Did a card with the pierced nips receive? Ooh, really? I think my outfit matches him. Excuse me? Getting you dressed. Hey, yo. His voice was like a low purr, and I find my— Yo, he's smooth with it. I find my cheeks heating as he made a show of admiring my outfit of choice. You're stunning. Oh, stop. You want to see what I'm like without it? I read that as undressed. Not yet, AK. Not yet. Not yet. Soon. Tonight. Yeah. Thank you. A large tail— I want to play with his tail. Swishes back and forth behind him as he tilts his head to one side. Do you make a habit of helping others out? Unfortunately, I don't have the time for such noble work. Lately, the only people I happen to assist are my subordinates by doing the stacks of paperwork on my desk. They've had to change that damn thing 3 times this year already. Where's Abu? We need Abu. Just send a screenshot of his nipples. Wait, I'll do it. I'll do it. Just hold on. Where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna send it to Shiro just now. Abu, pierce nipples. Close DMs. We'll see what happens. Are you a public servant of some kind? No, he looks like a warrior. Pretty much. Oh. Anal cock. Are we summoning Abu? Mahjong! Mahjong! Yaoi! Sports anime that borderlines on homosexual relationships all the time. Vipers! His bold outfit choice had made me assume he was a famed exotic dancer or performer. The thought made my mind travel in a direction that was anything but innocent, so I was almost glad when he changed the topic. Now, to do my job as public servant by covering your... He's covering our bill? Do you want to get married? Wait, you're buying me clothes? I don't even know your name. Your name is Stranger. Chat, would you say yes or no? Giving me little chance to respond, the creature moved to stand in front of the tailor. I can pay for myself. That will be 250 gold. I don't have that kind of money. My coin purse suddenly felt too light. In the Ares Empire, that much money could buy between 5 cottages and a defensible small tower, depending on the military region. Could you repeat the sum for me? 250 gold. Were these clothes going to go to work, clean, and cook instead of me or something? I find myself staring down at my chosen outfit with no doubts. Are you one of the devs? I want you to know. I have barked 4 times. I have barked 4 times, and we've only met 2 of the characters so far. I love it. Don't look up at what I said. What did you say? I will buy you 10 copies if you don't. But now I want to know what you said. No. What did you say? Oh, fuck it. I don't care. What did you type? Excuse me, why did I... Oh! No, we love it. We're absolutely enjoying the hell out of this game. Oh, I can't. Do you think Tara is the best boy? Oh, I love him so far. Not just because he bought me an outfit, but also like the first guy. Okay, the first guy we saw, the Shadow Master, I believe that was the name. I'm not the best with names. I give them nicknames. Like this one I'm calling Sugar Papa. Hi Shiro, good luck with work. The first one, Shadow Master, we were like, oh, he's giving like enemies to lover vibes. And I was like, I don't know why you're such an asshole, because we're gonna kiss later, you know? We're gonna little mwah, and that's it, and we're gonna be good. Sugar Papa. No, I love the game so far. Honestly, I was looking at the artwork of the game and I didn't really have a favorite quite yet. I was kind of leaning towards the enemies to lovers guy, but after seeing Tara, I'm like, yes, thank you. I think the words that came out of my mouth a couple of minutes ago were like, you're buying my outfit? Do you want to get married? Oh my god. Wait, do you have a favorite? Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait to find out. Oh, it's so good. I need to stop staring at his nipples, I'm sorry. Maybe I just try to clean this ink spill with some hot water and salt. No, get the pretty outfit. Just put it on my tab. You have a tab? You're shirtless. What do you wear? Do you have pajamas? I'm not allowed to have a favorite. In your heart, you have a favorite. You don't have to tell us, but I know there's one in your heart. It's okay. I have favorites all the time. I have a favorite, No, I don't have a favorite. I love everything. Every dating sim, I mostly love all the characters. Oop, except for one of them. One of them was a real asshole and I did not like him. Whichever one I'm writing on the moment, I end up crushing on. Okay, I feel that. I feel that so much because let's say I go with Tara for like this first run, right? It's like, I love Tara. I can't date anyone else. And then the next run, I go for the Shadow Master. And I'm like, oh my god, I feel bad for Tara, but also Shadow Master is my boo thing. And I need him in my life only. I don't know. I heard Mishi's fave in here. Hi, Fairs. Welcome back. But he has a tab. As you wish, Natra. Wait, his name's Natra. The elf bowed politely as I turned to face the creature behind me. Oh, you got real close. His smile caught me off guard. I know he senses the way I want to complain, to fight back against his generosity. Bearing in mind we just met, this is too much. I hurriedly stepped even closer to Kupio, who looked between me and the tall man, now behind me uncertainly. Do you always fight back this hard when somebody tries helping you out? Yeah, I am. We're losing Mishi? Hi. I got a lot. He's staring at me, Aki. What am I supposed to do? Smooches. Oh, his smile! His smile's so pretty. I know I've given him a weird look when his smile widens, showing off a pair of sharp-topped canine. Hey, yo! What was the question? Yes. Yes, I do give people a hard time. An amused hum leaves his lips, and I find myself wondering what it is he gleaned from this curt line of questioning. This isn't a battle you need to fight. Your purchase is on me. Consider it a gift from the Terra of the Elves. Oh, did we just realize who he is? I freeze in place as the tall creature crosses his arms in front of his chest, refusing to take no for an answer. His lion-like tail swishes back and forth as if taunting me to attempt to refuse his kindness. He's playful, and I like that. I like that. This man was the Terra. The demigod. He's a demigod? What? The demigod leader of the city of Fides and the chosen of the earth element. And he just paid for a ridiculously overpriced item of clothing. For me. It's our engagement gift. Let's get with it. Alright. Oh, it's gonna make the party tonight wild. The intensity of his gaze lessened before he nodded toward the clothing on my body. Please call me pretty. Pretty things suit pretty people.
Stop it! I'm not ready for this yet.
Consider it a party favor. You are a guest of the Dread Festival, right? I nod and he gives me a brilliant grin. Then, please, make yourself at home in our city. The words "a million people would kill for this chance" echo in my mind, and I find myself smiling back at the demigod. Thank you. It is my duty, and incidentally my pleasure. His pleasure. Hi. You want to hold hands? I don't know, a little hand holding? Little. AK, did you give Abu 50% of your coins when she's not even here? Oh. You give Vipers the rest of it. God fucking damn it. I find my cheeks heating a bit at his tone. I should be on my way. Of course. I'll be seeing you tonight then. I pick up my old clothes and my pack before bidding Kupio and the Terra the most dignified goodbye I could muster. Now, what did the way back to the embassy look like? We're lost. I start retracing my steps, but quickly find myself unable to deny the itch to put words on paper over my recent encounter. Compared to the capital of the Ares Empire, the elven city of Omnis is beautiful but chaotic. Abu, there were nipple piercings! Enjoy your meeting. I hope I'm not on speaker. Enjoy your lurks. Imagine we're on speaker First of all, fucking wild opening our stream and we're on speaker. Shit. The architecture I see as I walk the streets is awe-inspiring, but the structure of the city itself is incomprehensible. I wonder what the spatial architects were thinking when they planned this place. Guy with nipple piercing awaits. The urban design is amateurish when compared to the organized construction of our capital city. So what I'm getting is that our home turf is very rigid, structured, organized. This one is more beautiful, go with the flow, fluid sort of vibe. My thoughts then wander to the Terra of the elves. Wait. Does Terra mean like he's the head honcho of the group? I think that's what it is. Did we just flirt with their principal? It's like it's a school. Take a look at the journal. Journal? There's a journal! Oh, hey! It's our enemies to lover man. Title Shadow Master, Assassin's Lord, this Assassino. Master of the Shadow Spire, he who brings death. That pouty dude. Emperor's pet? I'm sorry. What now? The one who trades in whispers? He's 31 and 6 foot. No fucking way he's 31. He looks like he's 20 something. Oh my god. What's your skincare routine? No, not the Lord John. As an assassin turned he was an assassin turned politician? The Shadow Master isn't known for his silver tongue or his diplomacy. He has the permission of his ruler to execute anyone he deems a threat. I don't think I want to be enemies to lovers anymore. I want to be like friendly and then lovers. I don't want to die, you know? His consequences be damned? What? Oh my god, what have you done for the Emperor that gives you that pass? I identify as a threat, take me out. AK, no! No, don't. His clothing is exemplary of his personality. His clothing was nice. It was nice. Look at the little pout. Initial impressions, loves putting the fear of the gods in his subordinates. Oh, multiple gods. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Yeah, right, he is. He says one thing with his mouth and another with his eyes. Lasting impressions, unknown. Day 0, very agile and punctual, exemplifies incredible leadership qualities, a true joy to be around for any subordinate. Okay. 200 plus 7'2"? What the fuck? Dude, how does my neck not hurt from craning it and looking up at him? Oh my god. Oh yeah, he is an elf, isn't he? Holy shit. Dude, my neck though. That must hurt. Leader of the elven faith. You stand on a box. I just like have the box with me. I wheel it around. It's like a purse. Archbishop of the Old Gods, commander of the Waken armies, the unshakable, he who holds the sun above his people. Oh my god, the elven aspect of Earth, the one kissed by Favos, ruler of Fides, the Androphings? What? Pauses in narrative design. That's a very good question. I shall look into. Yes! We did something for the game, you guys. Neck pain. No. Oh. Damn. He's not even a DILF or a GILF. He's like, well, I get, no, he would be a GILF. No, he'd be a DILF. Demigod, You know what it stands for. His large size is matched only by that of his coffers. With an easy smile and warm gaze, the elven Terra exudes masculinity and gentle dominance with each movement he makes. You want to hold hands? He handles all matters of politics and economy from the top floor of his tower in Omnis. The penthouse? I don't think I've ever met a larger humanoid in my life. He seems kind, if perhaps a little too free with his spending. I wonder if like, wait, what's the place that he's from? I forgot the word for it. The name of it. I wonder if our country is like not as rich as his. And maybe that's why he's able to afford a $250 coin outfit for a stranger when that would have bought us like 4 cabins and tower. God. Day 0 met in a clothing store called the Hour of the Golden Ones. He bought me an outfit with a ridiculous price tag. After realizing mine was ruined, good company at the evening festivities. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I have a favorite. Hi, Sora. I have a favorite. You're from the Ares Empire. They're from. How do you say that? Quil-on-Guilar? Quil-on-Guilar. I said it right. Chat. I can read. I can read. I don't know what the claims are that I can't read is true. They're wrong. I can read. Hi, Anno. Good morning. Oh, I'm in love. Nobody had ever covered a bill for me before, purely out of kindness. Same, sister. I don't know if I've ever had that before. I can't help but wonder what the price I'd have to pay for it in return would be. Our soul. Who the fuck are you, Skinwalker? I can read. Bye, Thunder. Good luck with work. Enjoy your lurk, Sora. I frown and structure my thoughts on the demigod of Earth. My first impression of the Terror of the Elves is that lives in his own world, terrible savior. I don't even think about that. He lives in his own world. I've never once spotted any of our 9 generals out shopping for clothes mere hours before an event as important as the dread Oh, was that what he was doing? Maybe he was buying an outfit. That makes so much more sense. Then again, if the Terra is as rich as the legends say he is, I shouldn't be surprised that he throws around money at pompous stores with ridiculously inflated price tags. I feel my chest grow heavy with guilt over the words I put down. We've been taught to always show the strengths of our empire, throwing mud at the reputations of others in order to do so, however, has never been my favorite thing to do. I exhale and look up from my page and quill, needing a distraction from the treacherous thoughts. Ooh, this is cute. I like the candles up there. Are we in an alley? It comes quickly, as I do not recognize the street I'm walking on. Multitasking is not always as easy as it seems. The marble and quartz are lost, instead replaced by simple one-floor stone buildings, decorated with all kinds of dried plants, bones? Whose bones? Why are there bones? Is anyone missing a bone? And black velvet curtains. The streets seem deserted. The air feels oppressive. Are we gonna run into the hood boy? Unlike the other parts of town, soft lavender and green candles lay lit around the street, as though there's a heavy darkness here that dims all other colors and needs to be warded off. Silence stretches over me in a way that has me glancing back at my shadow. Do you hear the voices too, Jack? I don't know why, but this place reminds me of some of the worst moments in my life. Oh God. The passing of my late parents, a terrible breakup with an abusive ex, A near-death experience I suffered through, the loss of a friend in yearly wars. If we're gonna make those characters most closely personal to me, my parents are alive. I've never been in war. Have I had a near-death? I don't think I've had a near-death experience. This shit kind of sucked. Let's do that one. An experience that changed me, left a void in my chest. Now there's sweet music. I like it. It is difficult to express what the loss of self feels like after you're broken down so thoroughly by someone you considered a partner. I forgot this game is also about grief. Oh, it's gonna hit us in the feels, chat. A wave of sadness hits me with such strength that I have to rub the tears from my eyes as I walk. I hate it. I hate the reality of a mortal. That life has a beginning and an end. How cruel is that? How cruel were the gods that made us like this? I take a deep breath and focus on the teachings of the Ares Empire. The way to fight back the demons that attempt to conquer you. I need to keep myself occupied and focus on the things at hand. I need to take everything step by step. Turn back and try to trace your steps. Look for someone to guide you back. I feel like we might find someone important if we do the guide. Let's try it. Hello, Offbeat! Enjoy your cookie. While the street I'm currently on is empty, there surely must be someone I can ask for directions. I walk around for 5 minutes. 10 minutes, taking lefts and rights, making my way through neighborhoods that look lived in, yet don't spot a single person. Is this place abandoned? Haven't I already been on this street? I feel as though I'm being watched. I find myself constantly glancing around at vacant windows and empty street corners. A cold chill climbs up my back as I reach a few doors without windows or candles. Was this elven magic or all in my head? Was someone playing tricks on me? My eyes! When I stop to readjust my pack, I feel something wet hit my forehead. Ew! No, not the rain! Oh god, this is depressing as fuck. I just got this outfit! Do you know how uncomfortable wet leather will be? The darkening skies up above surprise me, and I have barely a moment to blink before I'm caught in a downpour. The rain is so heavy and cold that if I don't hide somewhere quick, I'm sure I'll be sick during tonight's banquet.
Shit.
At this rate, my notes will be ruined. I break into a run, looking for shelter from the downpour. The only place I manage to find on such short notice is underneath a small staircase. I'm forced to squeeze in underneath, pulling my feet into my chest. And I like the rain. Rain's nice. I just don't like being caught in it. I've always found it calming. The pitter-patter of raindrops against any surface could easily put me to sleep. With a downpour like this, it seemed as if the sky itself was crying. For the first time in my life, I found the sky's unruliness almost unfair. By force of habit, I find myself closing my eyes and listening to the sound of raindrops as they hit the cement. I breathe in the petrichor and allow its familiar smell to calm me. Is it getting brighter? Am I hallucinating? Despite my feelings, I find my earlier unease evaporating, melting away within the minutes. There's a doggy! I open my...
Where's the Where's the puppy? I'm gonna spit it. I'm gonna spit it and smooch it.
Sorry. I held my hands up like I was gonna pet the dog too. I open my eyes to the sound of a bark and find a small puppy tilting its head at me. Moose puppers! Oh my god, yes. When I blink again, however, it's gone! Where's my dog? I find that I must have imagined it. Hello! Hi! How are you? Ew, ew. Wait, why am I kind of swooning? He's holding his cape up for us? Stop. You have a lot of eyeballs, sir. AK! Wait, you can see the puppy? Oh, at the Kickstarter page. Check, go look and tell me how cute it is. He has a fur cape. This one is my... Download the game, Vipers, and whoever romances him first successfully can lay claim. Because I swear to God, it's mine. Tara be damned. What stands before me... Sorry, I just looked at his eyeball. Which one? All of them. What stands before me instead is a tall man dressed from head to toe in black. His 4 eyes are startling green. Greener than the purest jade eye. Are you crying in that eyeball? Mishi on their way to build a harem. Oh, all 4. Yes! If it turns out he does part-time work as a hunter, it's actually going to be everywhere. God dang it. Somehow, he sticks out from within the gloom of the surrounding environment. Perhaps because of the lit white candle that gleams in the lantern he holds towards me. He surveys me silently, unbothered by the rain falling from the sky. His gaze lingers a beat too long on my ears. I could literally just stare at him and just like not do anything. Gets hit with a spoiler bat. Not this. I didn't know the developers get a spoiler bat. Oh. Wait. We're gonna share his cape? Oh. Yes, I do. A sound like an exasperated scoff escapes him before he moves his cape to one side. It takes me a moment to realize that he's offering to share. Come on. Oh, yes, sir. I'm not sure how I managed to hear a voice so gentle above the... Oh. You know what? He seems like the type to be gentle, but also very, like there's a strength behind the quietness. You know what I mean? Don't mind if I slides into the cape. Let's get you out of this rain. I'll go anywhere with you. Ah! I should refuse. Something about strangers' dangers. Girl, we let one stranger pay us $250 for this outfit just to get this ruin. Can we just romance the hell out of this one instead? However, this man and his calm, gentle presence reassured me of my safety in a way no one else ever had. Perhaps it was magic. Are you wearing gloves? Oh, well. And did it truly matter if I was bespelled, if I managed to get to the banquet in time? Say less. Arf! There goes the barking again. With a nod, I move quickly from neath the cold staircase to under the unfamiliar man's cape. I'm pleased to find that it is much warmer and larger than it looks. Ooh. I assume you're an ambassador of the Ares Empire. How do you know? Once again, I'm surprised I can hear him. Something of the sort. His gaze lingers on me for a moment too long. Though he says nothing, he reaches his lantern forward, and I gather that we should move. The street... Oh my god, chat. We already have, like, a connection, an unspoken way of communicating. When we release his webtoon, you'll have fun. There's a webtoon? What? Can I buy it? Oh my god. Ah! Sorry, I'm excited. At first, I do my best to avoid the gathering puddles and streams of water carrying away dust and grime. Though the task is difficult and my feet should be soaked through the shoes and socks, I'm surprised that I don't walk into the puddles. I walk over them, as though an invisible barrier has been created between myself and the cold water. You know what this feels like? It feels like that old ass trope where the guy would literally take his jacket off and then like lay it over a puddle for like his lady friend to walk over. This man's making magic so I don't touch the cold water. Yes, Yami! Is that not it? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, Arf! Sorry, it happened again. The bark just came out. I don't know what happened. When I glance back at the man leading me, I notice the way the rain bounces away from him. Oh, I wanna ask, how are you doing that? The cloak's enchanted? Oh. That's okay, you're beautiful. What are my cats doing? I heard a meow. 1 second, chat. I'm gonna, you know what we'll do? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna run a quick 1 minute ad, play some music. We'll do a little bit of vibe. Go take care of yourself. Bathroom break, chat. Bathroom break. Stretch your legs. I'll be back in a bit. Oh my god, welcome back. How was it? How was it? Thank you, Mishi. Those little messages, what keeps me going? The bot messages? I'm glad. Oof. Okay, both cats are napping. I think it was like the neighbors or something. He tilts his head towards the sky as if attempting to gauge if it will cease raining soon. But then we have to get out from underneath the cloak and I want to be with him. Then sighs. I apologize. Once again, it takes me a moment to catch. Wait, why are you apologizing? I find how easy it is to be misalarming. Do you usually apologize to all victims you save from a downpour? He raises an eyebrow at my pathetic attempt at a joke. Damn, I thought it was funny. Only when they're unnatural, caused by the emotional experience of one of ours. What? The puzzle pieces clicked into place. Amora's current aqua aspect of water had come into power 3 years ago, yet he was powerful enough to cause such a deluge. Aqua did this? The dude from the picture? Do all elven aspects have the ability to affect the weather? I can feel his gaze resting on me for a brief period. No. Oh. At least not without the help of spell candles. They said the name of the game! They said the name of the game. Labby's review of the demo. It's a 10-minute meme video. Absolutely! I'm gonna do it. Rolling credits. Yes. I raise an eyebrow at the man as he guides us into a turn that leads us to the basic rocky building district. What are spell I said the name of the game again! A few seconds pass by without an answer, and I wonder if the cloak almost seems to grow heavier around me. A way to preserve pure elemental magic. And the magic is released when the candle is burned? Correct. Is that why candles are strewn about this entire city? I spot the smallest of twitches at the corner of his mouth. Aren't you quite the astute student? I can learn a lot from you, mister. I find myself... Are we flirting? Wait, I'm not ready for this. Oh my god, Chad. How do you flirt? I find myself smiling back at him. Our kind light them whenever they require magic they do not naturally possess. The red candles to light the fires at home and warm a room. Blue candles to summon and control water. These are green and purple. The effect to which anyone can use these candles depend on their magical ability, of course, but I think you get the gist of it. The curve of his lips softened his features, and for a split second, I find myself staring longer than is appropriate. Girl, we were staring at that one dude's nipples. This is fine. Can I use magic then? Do you have an affinity for any element or deity? No? Then you likely can only benefit from enchanted items. Flying carpets, rings that part the sea, talking swords, the stuff of legends. Whoa. He's teasing me. Oh, he's cute. Very funny. Here we are. No, we're back home. I want to keep walking with him. The male stopped suddenly and turned towards me, his tall frame towering over me as he lifted his lantern toward the entrance of the Arisian Empire. Loud percussion, the whistle of a flute and a mandolin rang through the air, showing off that the festivities had begun. And I was late. Yikes. I'm embarrassed to admit I was so focused on the intriguing man before me to notice we'd arrived. Thank you. No thank you is necessary, be assured. He motioned for me to go ahead with his free hand, so I just nodded and turned on my heel and walked into the embassy in a hurry. No! Come back! Can we stay with him? I want to stay with him. This is beautiful, by the way. I would party here. Is this a fountain? No, this is lit. The music was much louder inside, accompanied by the smells of various sizzling meats and the bright light of hanging chandeliers. Water, earth, and death. Death? There's death elves? Wait, I'll look in the journal. Oh, we didn't learn his name. Never mind. Moved around in wide circular dances, dressed in such finery that I found myself thankful that the Terra had interfered on my behalf at the store earlier. Oh, Papa! Did I just turn into Mickey Mouse or something? What the fuck? Though I spot him in the room, I find that he's engaged in conversation with some senators from our empire, full goblet in hand. A few paces away from him, my eyes meet the infamous crimson hues of the general, who seems to have stopped whatever he was doing to size up my outfit. You couldn't even afford my outfit, sir. Granted, I couldn't even afford it. Mishi, what? It's true. Did I not sound like Mickey Mouse just now? It's weird. Irritation bubbles up in my throat, and I find myself quickly pivoting towards the drinks table. A large wine fountain adorned with lit silver candles quickly catch my eye, and a polite elf pours me a goblet upon noticing my approach. Oh, thank you. Very kind. I take the cup with a smile, but am momentarily distracted from drinking. I hear a series of loud gasps echo from somewhere before a slick, tangible voice cuts through the music like a hot knife. Through butter? Did somebody mention the door to darkness? What the fuck, KK? Oh shit, wait, this is cool. Oh, this is nice music, whoa! Pedro, 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 It's my Halloween costume, Ricardo. Do you like it? Wait, thank you for the resub though, I appreciate it. Isn't the music nice? I told the pirate lord that if he's not willing to go to war for my love, he doesn't deserve me. And then I sank his ship to the bottom of the bay. I feel like this is the Aqua dude. They said pirate. And the music got kind of specific, so I'm like, wow. A series of excited whispers and murmurs follow the ridiculous explanation, carrying the electric atmosphere that supports all forms of gossip mongering. True. I'm Filipino. We love a good chismis with that. Won't be here long. Ew. Good luck, Mikado. I appreciate you still hanging out, though, for a little bit at least. Momentarily distracted, I can't help but search for whoever is the source of this ambiance. Frankly, even if my sister and brother were on the marriage market, I doubt they'd be able to impress. Then again, feel free to bring it up with my stepmother, dearest. I'm sure she'll be thrilled to finally get a morsel of attention. Dude, this person has like family issues galore. My feet move automatically, as if charmed by scandal carried within every sentence of whoever's speaking. I find I am led into a section of the embassy floor, transformed into a lounge by large chases, silk curtains, and burning incense. Many gorgeous elves are piled on top of the comfortable pillows, lazing around in eye-catching outfits. Yet when I swear to God, if it's who I think it is. Yet when my eyes land on the male sprawled in the dead center of this crowd, I find myself suddenly flustered. I called it! I called it! What are these? Are these tentacles? My God, you're gorgeous! What the fuck? Everything about this man makes me want to do double and triple takes. I'm about to ruin this character. Oh, I'm about to ruin it. I'm gonna ruin it. I'm so sorry to the devs. Hey, okay, remember that one game we were playing? That one dating sim? And we all hated that one character? One of the main dudes? Reminds me of him. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Everything he just said about the mommy issues reminds me of him. Ooh. Please don't be an asshole. Please, there's still hope. Okay, we got this. We got this. Open mind. Open mind. Wah! Everything about this man makes you want to do double and triple takes. Triple? The long hair glistening in the candlelight as if wet. The bright pink makeup. He is very beautiful. Look at that face to tell me I'm wrong. The outfit that I'm sure would look unseemingly on anyone else in such a formal environment. Whoever he is, he commands the space behind these curtains as though he owns it. And he might as well, considering the way the hungry gazes of his entourage follow each breath he takes. He has horns! Oh, it's cute! Smash. I want his hair care routine. Right? It's gorgeous. No, sweetheart, no matter how much money your father offers her family as a dowry, trust me, she won't marry you. He sounds so utterly bored with the topic that I almost believe that he isn't reveling in the attention he's receiving. His large smile says otherwise. Everyone knows that marrying for love is far superior to marrying for money. His gaze landed on me and his smile lightened. Wouldn't you agree? The pool of attention was dropped upon me so suddenly, I found myself desperate to get rid of it. Marriage for money's better, marriage for love is better. I don't believe in marriage. I'd rather not give opinions on other people's. Oh! Oh! Can't be loved both. I feel like this would start some shit. I'm a shit starter. Now I see why nobody batted an eyelash when they notice you arriving late. You're boring. I'm gonna rip his fucking hair out of his skull. I'm gonna dye your hair green, bitch. Don't bite me. I blink, suddenly annoyed at his quick dismissal of my character. AK, he's being mean to me. It's almost unfortunate. His heterochromatic eyes, heterochromatic? They are. Slid over my forearm. The retort I'd planned never leaves my mouth. You're just my type. Okay, I think this is the enemies to lovers. Is this the enemies to lovers? God, this feels more enemies to lovers than the first dude, but also this makes me feel confused. God, you're gorgeous. Girl, break him. We could break him. We could take him. There you go. Excuse me? His bolt. Is that a cat? I just hear cat. No. His bold proclamation wipes the remark clean from my memory, and I can only stare at him, completely dumbfounded. My cheeks flush as he spreads 2 fingers in front of his lips. Feel free to stop by my room later. Is he doing what I think he's doing? Before hand holding? Boy? I know Abu's not here, but I felt that command was the most appropriate. I felt that command was the most appropriate. I highly doubt that would be approved. Aqua of the elf. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Is he... He moved in front of us? Oh. Ooh. He's feeling protective. Or he just really hates Aqua. My embarrassment is quickly swept under the rug, the attention of the room instead drawn to the general, who had moved in front of me. His demeanor remains as cold as always. Ah, the Shadow Master. Oh, these are cool symbols. The beautiful man before me finally moves to stand in front of us. I had an inkling that the male before me had to be influential. But had I really just been propositioned by the aspect of water? We're spicy like that. And one day we've caught like a harem of men. What counts as a harem, chat? Is it more than one person? Is it more than 2 people? Is there a number? Does 4 count? I hope it counts. My brain blanched as I pondered how to put that down in my journal. I've heard a lot about you. The Aqua did a quick circle around the general, eyeing him with unabashed curiosity. The man without a heart, wasn't it? We could fix him. Care to dispel that rumor? Ignoring the bold flirtation of the demigod before him, the general's crimson eyes glanced in my direction briefly. Oh, he wants us. I ask you to refrain from distracting our balefire mandated political journalist from doing her job. I can't fucking write. I find myself stiffening upon hearing the mention of the Ares Empire Grand Capital. Aqua's attention slid over me again, lingering on the authorized notebook I was given to put my notes down. I make no promises. It's a festival, General. Relax. He waved an amphibious hand dismissively. In fact, he raised his voice in a way that carried his words around the room. I propose. You know what? AK, I take back what I said. This person is nothing like that one character in the other game. I like Aqua a lot more. This is the personality of an asshole that you just kind of hate, but also like want to kiss. Played perfectly. It's the right balance. If one person is in love with 2 people and those 2 people are in love with that one person, then it's a harem. Bet. We got the harem. Akko gives me hides behind sharp quips to try and protect a vulnerable self. AK, we're already like diagnosing him? Love that for you, queen. I propose a toast. Another goblet of wine is pushed into my hand by a servant so quickly that I suspect the Aqua of the elves has made a habit of making toast. Wait, Didn't we already have a cup of wine? Does that mean we have two? Though the room is buzzing with excitement, it is quiet enough to hear a pin drop. Beside me, I notice the general giving Aqua a withering glare. To the Ares Empire, who have stood behind us thousands of winters. He raised a silver goblet into the air. May our festival once again nourish the millennium-old alliance between our two nations, so that we may stand together against the coming horrors anew in 8 months. Prost. What's happening in 8 months? I blink at the words as echoed around the room, and everyone erupts in cheers before drinking from their cups. I'm not gonna drink, I'm just gonna pretend to drink. I press the goblet to my lips but make no effort to part them. Whatever's in this wine smells like the sea. I pull the cup back to stare at its contents, noting that what was inside looked like a typical red wine. What sort of disaster took place to make such a lovely drink smell like seaweed? It seems I am alone in my confusion, however. The festivities around me have resumed in full force, with the swell of a flute leading most elves that were gathered around Aqua in an unfamiliar folk dance. They bounce around the room in couples, laughing and dragging the occasional senator into their steps. It's wild, lively, antithetical with the structured festivals we hold back at Balefire. It's an acquired taste. The wine, I mean. Surf grape, they call it an amor. Oh, it's our sugar papa! A familiar voice comes from behind as I turn and I come face to face with the giant frame of the elves' Terra. Long time no see, princess. Oh, he's calling us princess? Call me queen. I could be queen. It's good to see you as well, Terra. Planning to take Aqua up on his offer? Hell no. It takes me a second to clue into what he's asking. It seems word travels faster than the wine in the elven capital. I will be doing my job. Thought so. A part of me wanted to ask him what he meant, considering that smile, but I find my attention occupied by Aqua. He led a complex folk dance with easy confidence, his long hair swaying behind him, a mesmerizing head of the revelry. Our stoic general followed through the motions I'm imagining him dance, as though he's done this many times before. He looks like he'd have more fun cleaning bird shit. That's funny. Oh, the journal! Pearl of the elves, youngest of the aspects, ruler of Amor, the chosen of Favon, the aspect of water, the wielder of Sea Splitter, the Leviathan. Leviathan? Leviathan? Oh god. Oh god. He's gonna eat us. 60 plus! What is your skincare routine? 5'9"? Aspect of water has the body of a swimmer and the bashfulness of a hungry kraken. Despite his youth, there is a viciousness to his smile and a sharpness to his mind that does not go unnoticed. His usual task as an aspect pertained to organizing festivals and supplying all cities with agricultural products. Most beautiful man I've ever laid eyes on. Has his own clique following him everywhere. Loves being the center of attention. I see we met the diva. I was so caught off guard when he propositioned us to like go to his room, and I was like, did he just do what I think he did in front of everyone? Am I wrong though? I'll agree. I can't help the smile that cracks my well-structured mask of professionalism. I don't have to do anything more to earn myself a pleased expression from the elven demigod. His gaze shifts behind me and I follow it to a lone figure leaning against the wall besides the embassy entrance. Oh, he has ears! Look at his ears! Oh my god! What? He won't invite you to dinner at first? That's fine, I want this dude. This one's the one I want. Oh my god, he's here. Oh my god. Okay, Sugar Papa, listen. I love you and all, and I know we're gonna get married, but I want this one too. So let's go over here and talk. Our friend. Mickey, please. My guide from earlier. With his hood down, I'm startled to see a pair of long lupin ears. Is it lupin or lupine? Ears shifting on top of his head. Mors Mortis, the aspect of death. The last demigod of of the waking elves. Hold on, we knew who he was, but we didn't know until after he took the hood off? That's fine, I want to see his ears. He's watching the dance unfolding around the embassy floor, but seems to be restraining himself from joining it. Why? Tara nudges me with his elbow. You can invite him to a dance, you know. I want to do it! Yes. I'm startled by the suggestion. You know the steps, don't you? I nod slowly. I wouldn't be allowed on this job if I didn't. Well, what are you waiting for? I blink at Tara's words, suddenly feeling encouraged to try something new. Oh my god, Tara, like, really, wants us to do this. Oh. Boris Mortis! Boris Mortis! My eyes shift back to the demigod of death, who stands near the front entrance of the embassy's hall, cup of wine in hand. He strays from the rest, enjoying his bubble of serene solitude, as he instead observes the descending chaos, content to be exempt from it. Emboldened by the Tara's words, I politely excuse myself from my time with the leader of the elven faith, and move to join Mors Mortis in his reclusive corner. Is he in the journal now? Yes. 450 plus. Man, we love the older guys, chat. The elven aspect of death, ruler of Spes, flesh wielder, death walker, the candle maker. That's a cool name, the candle maker. The monster in the alleyway, also a really cool name. The apothecary of the end, the nightmare of the dreaming force, Humanitas, the eldest of the asset. He's the oldest. Head inquisitor of the academy, wax shaper, the Kusith. Tall, lithe, and gaunt, being around Mors Mortis feels like being around a ghost. He's known to be able to see and talk to the spirits of the dead that constantly roam Omnis. His statesmanship is an aspect that's known to be the cause of many disputes. All I'm hearing is smash multiple times, as it should be. Doesn't need to be loud to be heard. Oh, I love it. Chipmunk, welcome back. Yo. Welcome back from your... No, Chipmunk, no, you can't do that. Damn it. Doesn't need to be loud to be heard, simply needs to be present, and the atmosphere within a room changes. Feared by his own people, good conversation partner despite being soft-spoken, doesn't dance. Well, we could. We could. His gaze shifts to me briefly, noting my approach, before to return into the wild dances happening around us. Shouting, hopping, twirling, jumping, kissing, touching, drinking. The Aqua has grabbed our general, leading him through the complicated steps of the local dance that he's keeping up with perfectly. The visible vexation on his face, however, makes me consider the existence of karma. I can't help but smile as I reach the demigod of death and lean on the wall beside him. You're not joining. He just had to look at us and I had to look away. Ooh-wee. You're not joining them? His eyes flit to me and then back to the craze up ahead. Dancing is not something I've ever had much of a talent for, and yet you enjoy watching them. It's a verification. It is a verification of being alive, beautiful in its simplicity and simultaneously its complexity. One second. I tilt my head and turn my attention fully to the scene before me as it unfolds. The Mors Mortis of the elves was the oldest of the elven aspects, a frightening monster with sharp teeth and claws, capable of plucking a person's soul right from their chest. Am I supposed to be scared of that? Or like really into that? I can tell you right now, I'm not scared. He was perhaps the most feared ally we had. A folktale the parents told their kids when they didn't want to go to bed. The sleepless woven demigod who ate the naughty children when they wandered into the dark forests at night. Oh my god, he's like the boogeyman. Up to you, we're gonna marry him. These men and women, politicians are like the stars. They burn beautifully when they're far away. Interesting to observe, but not to encounter. That's true, you never meet your heroes, chat. His plain observation surprises me, and though I lack the courage to verbally or visibly agree with him in a room where doing either would be treason, I feel that my silence tells him enough. The beat of the music continues, and the cello swells with emotion as I watch the Terra join into the dance. Oh, he's dancing now! Leading a long, winding column of his own with a smile on his face. He's like the sun, a stark contrast to the schooled displeasure of our general and the mischievous expression of the aqua. What about you? Why aren't you joining them? Actually, I wanted to dance with you. I'm gonna put the moves on, y'all. I know you said you'd prefer to watch, but would you like to join me for a song nonetheless? Oh my god, what if he says no? Shit, I didn't even think about that. The aspect of death stills, and I find myself wondering if the undead demigod had to breathe in order to live. The eyes in his cheekbones dart to me, as if taking me in properly for the first time. There's a suspicion there that I'm not used to receiving. The dance floor is a cacophony of egos and personalities right now, a meat grinder that I have no interest in entering. Ooh, what's that look? What's that look? I school my features into neutrality as he lifts a hand to rub the space between his eyes. I see. I'm sorry for bothering you with my request then. Damn it. No, do not apologize. His tone grows hushed, and I barely catch his next words over the music. Though I rarely interact with mortals, I understand attempts at kindness. Kindness? I'm trying to woo you. But okay, cool. Dancing is an activity for the living. The dead are only supposed to marvel from the sidelines. I feel like someone told him that, and it's just stuck with him for years. I don't know if he believes that or not. What weird rules. I know better than to question customs I do not understand, though. A sudden surge of the beat turns my eyes to the center of the embassy's main hall, where the aspects of earth and water had clashed, both vying for the center of the dance floor. Ooh, dance battle! The general, whose fingers were still intertwined with Aqua's, regarded the aspect of water as though he was seconds from killing him. Oh. Stomping of feet, clinking of cups, roaming of hands, the smell of expensive perfumes met with that of sizzling meats, cooked traditionally as kebabs. Oh, yummy. At the same time, it reminded me of home, while also letting me experience something entirely different. It made me want to close my eyes, lean into the beat like everyone else. As the chaos of festivities enraged around me, I turned to once again face Mors Mortis. Ah! Scared the fuck out of me. A question. That scared the hell out of me. A question on my lips. I watched as his eyes widen and he pulls me to the side without warning. As a stray glass of wine smashed into the wall where I just stood. Who threw a glass of wine at me? Its owner, an earthen elf with a sandy skin tone, laughed drunkenly, perhaps after doing a few too many twirls in the current dance. Her eyes, the color of bright amethyst, turned towards me, and what I assumed to be an tautology turned into wide eyes, quivering lips, and a deep bow. Oh, did our boo thing make her scared? She said something in Elvish, then turned on her heels and ran out of the embassy's open doors into the night, leaving me dumbfounded. At least she was considerate enough not to disturb the rest of the guests by screaming. She said she apologizes for the glass. I was gonna say, how did he hear that? But then she spoke in Elvish. That might be it. I turned to Mors Mortis, whose nonchalant tone was betrayed by the scowl on his lips. Do you think he was worried first? I won't lie, I'm creating like a world in my head where we have a little cottage and we just read books all day. And we have like all these candles and we're just chilling and enjoying the people watching. Oh, I'm in love. Okay, it's fine. Thank you. He probably has better hearing. Oh, true. We could tease him with that. What? It is of no consequence. A series of merry cheers erupt from the center of the hall, the long song having come to an end, but I find myself uninterested in the winner of its superstitious competition. The man before me holds my gaze instead. I'm fascinated by what someone so seemingly gentle had done in seconds to summon forth such primal fear from his subject. But if Mors Mortis senses the millions of questions in my tongue, he ignores them, instead reaching toward me and tugging something out of my hair. And what? His dark fingers pull away, and I catch a sixth eye tattoo onto the back of his hand. A bit of glass got on you. Fix my hair. He shows me a small shard between his fingers. Something that wouldn't have happened at our balefire mandated journalist. Wait, something that wouldn't have happened had our balefire mandated journalists had been doing their job, recording the happenings rather than partaking in them. I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ruin your outfit. I'm gonna trip over non-existent air and just spill wine on him. The general cuts into the conversation with a glare in my direction that gives me goosebumps. I believe you and I have different definitions of the term partaking, General. Unlike me, Mors Mortis seems completely unaffected by the Shadow Master's presence. Your journalist was in fact doing their job very well. It is the fault of our people that she almost got injured. The General scoffed, his gaze shifting to me again, his eyes tracking what I could only assume was the glass shards in my hair. It's still in our hair? Any journalist serious about their job would already be resting. I swear to God, I'm gonna throw a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in his face. The aspect of Death's gaze shifts to me, as if to gauge something, before he places a hand on his tone chest. Sorry. The fact our character took note. His head dipped into a curt bow, a soft smile on his lips. Then may your rest be tranquil, and your spirit feel serene under the watchful gaze, Nishi. Thank you, Natura. As he rises, I offer both men a small, bright smile. If you'll excuse me. The General gives me a curt, dismissive nod. Shut up! You're not in charge. Well, he kinda is in charge of us. Mors Mortis, on the other hand, seems to be looking past me. I take it as permission to leave. It is halfway out the room that I realize I never had the chance to... How did he know our name? Adorable. Okay, this room's kind of cool though. Plants, beautiful view, candles, of course. This is lovely. The bed looks so comfortable too. I quickly reach my room. The inside is small but luxuriously furnished, showing off what I already knew, that the Ares Empire spared no expense for its diplomats. I find myself glaring at the unnecessary mahogany desk, the silk robe hanging from my dresses, the comfortable bed, warmed by the red candle lit beside it, the redundant opulence of the ensuite bathroom with the heated floors and the sentence of, "Heated floors is kinda nice. It's pretty cool. I'll take it." I said, we could take a bubble bath, dude. Let's just take a bubble bath. Get the glass out of our hair. Just relax. I sigh as I sink into my bed, journal in hand. Pushing my annoyance aside, my thoughts drift, taking me through the day. So far, I find ominous to be mysterious, grandiose, charming, or intimidating. I find it to be charming. The interconnectedness of all the elven races in Omnis is reminiscent of our balefire. There's an inherent kindness that perhaps stems from the excitement over the festivities. It is chaotic, wild, and in some way similar to our holidays back home, or the memories of hundreds of lost ones spurs on the camaraderie between the waking elves and the Arisians. I take a moment to ponder how I feel after the long day I've had, and find that my latest hours stick out as a journey of emotions. Agreeing to come here had been a risk, but maybe, just maybe, the trouble would be worth it. Next, I find myself focusing on the welcome festivities I've just been part of. They were highly political, they were ridiculously chaotic, terribly exciting, quite a special experience. I would say Nope, they were certainly exciting. I can still recall the feel of my pulse in my throat from earlier, the proof of living. Novel places bring new experiences, and by allowing yourself to step away from what you know, you can discover the joys of what you've been missing out on. Conversations with unlikely strangers can sometimes be inspiring. Dancing with them can lead to serious introspection or joy. The gift of life has many layers. We only need to have faith in our own choices in order to peel them back. I find myself sighing when I think of I have to, Jeff. I'm so committed to the student, it's unfair. The calm and wise Mors Mortis is the oldest waking elven aspect. As the demigod of death and the ruler of Spes, City of Hope, he is a walking oxymoron, both renowned and feared within his own kind's capital city. He is the monster our parents told us about when we were young, the big bad wolf that ate the naughty kids. He who never sleeps and can pluck souls from bodies with a simple touch. There is, however, a certain unexpected peace one can find when being near what they fear most. You can find out the boogeyman is just a man. Perhaps the weeks of travel were finally getting to me. That was beautifully written, by the way. I agree with all of that. I put away my journal and try to get some rest. To survive in the Ares Empire, you need to love it. Or you need to be very good at pretending to do so. Do we pretend to do so? Is that it? Looks like an ad starting soon. Time. 2 minutes? Okay. I'm gonna do another 1 minute ad and refill my drink because I'm running low. We'll be back, chat. We'll be back. Take a break. Do what you gotta do. Un momento. Back to our regularly scheduled program. The delegation was ready to depart to the Central Plaza at 7:30 a.m. sharp. Systemized like apothecary bottles, not a single soul dared to be late under the general scrutiny. As if yesterday's chaotic revelry was a dream we'd all conjured up in our sleep. But the outfit on my body was proof enough, considering I had nothing else decent to wear. The elven diplomats meant to escort us to the location of the Dread Festival's opening ceremony arrived exactly at 7:35. The Shadow Master greeted them, and after finishing the steaming contents of his cup, bid they lead the way. I soon found myself uncertain as to why all of this posturing was necessary. The Central Plaza of Omnis is exactly a 3-minute walk away from the embassy. Whoa. Though we are early to the ceremony, the open space is packed with elves of various elemental inclinations and ages. 7 large stone coffins held together with heavy rocks and star-mailed chains lay arranged in a neat line in the heart of its square. Hi! A giant cauldron of bubbling wax levitates peacefully above each one, and I quickly spot the 7 lit silver candles held together by Mors Mortis. Though Terra and Aqua are nowhere to be found, the aspect of death seems to be personally attending to the festival's preparation. He appears calm as he runs his fingers over the flames of the braziers, heating the cauldrons, earning excited whispers from the gathered elves and senators. I find myself wondering if it hurts or if he's touched fire so many times he's grown numb to it. For a second, his eyes meet mine across the field as our delegation steps forward to our designated area. I'm a smile. Surprise skips over his features like a pebble before sinking underneath the perfectly constructed political smile he'd offered our delegation. Or so I expected. Instead, his expression remains the same as he offers us a cool, calculated bow. Welcome, esteemed General and the delegates of the Ares Empire, to this year's Dread Festival opening. Thank you, Aspect of Death, for hosting us again this year. The Shadow Master returns the sentiment with a curt bow of his own. What a lukewarm exchange. I'm not certain exactly what's happened between these two, but I do not have any time to dwell on it, for Aqua and Terra's arrival breaks the tension and turns it into chaos. It is as if, wherever those two appear, the location turns into a stage set for a spectacle. A stark contrast to the elves' indifference towards Mors Mortis and the quiet curiosity about the general. Whoa, they're so cute. Mors Mortis! I only have eyes for him. The Aspect of Death stood motionless beside our delegation as he waited for his compatriots to join us. His side profile reminded me of a statue, his lithe form carved from decades of decisions. Only his eyes gave way, signs of life. His gaze shifted through the crowd, landing on his fellow aspects before he blinked, an action so natural that it looked foreign on him, as though he did it for the benefit of the living around him. Esteemed guests of the Empire, allow us to once again welcome you to our lands as we commemorate the end of another winter. Terra moved to stand beside the now quiet Mors Mortis. There is no greater honor for us and our people to call you and yours by the term allies. For every time we've called, you have answered, and whenever you've been in need, we've delivered. It is through good that we stave off evil, through your gods and ours. Listening to the eloquence of the aspect of Earth, I am quickly reminded that as the leader of the Elven City of Faith, Terra also holds the title of the head of the Elfic religions. Aqua speaks next, a hand on his heart. Our bond has lasted for millennia, a marriage against darkness. He's really obsessed with marriage. This commitment, immortalized when we sealed the 7 scions, will continue to hold again today. On this first dawn of the Dread Festival, we vow to once again keep them at bay. His voice pulls me towards him like a sailor to a siren, but it is Mors Mortis' tone that brings me back. That makes me stop and listen. From flesh to wax, from wax to life. Every year, the eternal war takes from us those we hold dear, and with what is left of them, we seal away chaos, anger, harm, loneliness, sorrow, hunger, and plague, and take a breath until next winter. For it is through faith that we hold the lines, through love that we stand united, and through hope that we keep fighting. Let those that we love shield us once more from the dangers we've forgotten. Breathe in and take your time to pray. That was beautiful. Terra's command echoes through the air, rendering the thousands of elves gathered on their knees. As per the ritual, our delegation is the first to walk up to the braziers of bubbling wax and silently thank those who gave their lives for ours. The general goes first, murmuring thank yous in both our language and that of the elf. Though I can't see his face, I find his tone to be gentler than any I'd heard from him before. I go last. I'll do thank you in both. I thank the people and elves who gave their lives for our peace in both languages. Then I move on to the next cauldron and do the same. And the next. And the next. And the next. It is considered a great honor to be able to come to this close to the dead again. Once our delegation has finished paying our respects, the elven aspects follow. The three move in perfect tandem, and by the time Mors Mortis is finished, the rest of the elven population in Omnis is already in silent tears. 4. Mors Mortis orders after a moment of silence. The 7 cauldrons obeys Mors Mortis' command, slowly moving to tip over. Wax begins hitting the coffins one by one, resealing them under the watchful eyes of the elven aspects, their people, and our delegation. Oh shit! The words shatter through the silence. I barely have time to process the familiar voice before the ground underneath my feet gives. For a second, I think I'm blind. The world has turned pitch black. I think I smell something burning. Then daylight breaks through, bringing back my sense of sight. My knees are bleeding. I blink as I try to get my bearings, but it's as though sound has ceased to function. I make out that some of the senators lay beside me, cowering. I must stay low for now. The general is kneeling beside me, a knife in his hand. His eyes wander around our delegation, coolly checking for everyone's presence and safety. At least until a shout cuts through my uncertainty with a new, horrifying discovery. The goddess of chaos? Oh shit, has escaped? My eyes shoot in the direction of the pale marble coffin, the last one to be sealed, now empty. I hear murmurs and whispers from the gathered elven crowds. The words are undecipherable until the general's crimson gaze sweeps towards the onlookers with what can only be described as wild fury. They've finally decided to conquer us too. Betrayers. Scoundrels. My blood chills as I realize the only possible culprit could be those close enough to the cauldrons. The realization seems to dawn upon the aspects at the same time, because all 3 of them turn to face us. The words "seize them" suddenly sound like a phrase from a banned horror novel. The elven crowds are dispersed and told to return to their homes under curfew. Meanwhile, we are roughly pulled into a standing position in front of the aspects.
Ah, shit.
While Terra and Gakwa's expressions are unreadable, Mors Mortis looks dangerously calm. General, give us one reason why we mustn't lynch your delegation and send you back to the Emperor to announce the dissolution of our alliance. You have no proof. I find this man— oh my god, he's gonna get us killed. I find this man's ability to remain egotistical, an egotistical bastard, even when standing before 3 demigods, almost attractive. Almost. I'm glad our character seems to understand that. Did nobody else stand close enough to the braziers in order to tamper with them? The general falls silent, and I realize exactly what he's saying. I see Mors Mortis' expression turn murderous as he reaches the same conclusion. My thoughts suddenly dim as a primal existential fear of death sink its claws into my back. How dare! Let's hold an investigation then. Aqua's smile is nonchalant, but something in his tone gives me pause. Mors Mortis' eyes narrow at the demigod of water. Everyone present is a suspect. I don't know why the 3 unitary demigods suddenly look so divided. Terra, much to my surprise, is frowning, his tail flickering around, his arms crossed in front of his chest. Very well. Mors Mortis' 4 jade eyes wander between the members of our delegation and the surrounding guards before landing on the general. Name your investigator, Shadowmaster. You get one and only one. Is it me?
Shit.
What? I jump to my feet as all eyes turn to me. I'll do it. I catch a glimmer in Terra's gaze as none of the aspects argue the general's choice. Aqua's smiles widen, and I find myself looking away, needing to escape all of this attention. The festival lasts 7 days. This is how long you have to get your truth. The unspoken "if you fail" remains a silent implication that hangs over my head like a guillotine for the next week. Shit. Oh, it's gonna be tough. I return to my room and find that my fingers are gripping my journal so hard that they're shaking. I have to get it together, desperately. I can sense how overwhelmed I am with fear. Had it been winter, I likely would have already turned into some mindless ghoul and fallen prey to the sword of a soldier. I take in a deep breath, then exhale. I repeat these simple motions several times until my brain has enough oxygen to function again. As it should. Who do I investigate? I'm gonna be honest, the people that are the most suspicious to me oh, I hate it. Mors Mortis and maybe Aqua. I don't know why, they just feel very suspicious to me. But we're going with our boo thing. We're just gonna go for him. Also, chat, 1 second. I wanna see how long of a demo this is. Like, I just wanna know. I just wanna know. Because my throat is starting to hurt. And I just like to know. Oh, this person had the full demo. Ooh. I would say we have... Damn, it took them an hour to get to this part. It's taken us 2. So realistically, if there's 30 minutes left of the demo, that's like an hour left. Oh my god, chat. My god, okay. I'm gonna try it. Wait. How much of it though? Is it just talking? I think it's just talking. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. I fucking believe in us. My head feels like it's swimming as I attempt to piece everything together. Nothing makes sense. There's still too much information I lack, and too little time I have to figure this out. I feel restless, the squeezing of my stomach from nerves doubled by the rapidly growing hunger for something more serious than a cup of tea. Forces me out of my chair and to my door. With the amount of stress I'm under, if I don't eat anything, I might fall sick, and then I'd really have us doomed. A light meal would have to suffice. Oh. Pulling the door open, I find myself staring back at 2 pairs of surprised green eyes. The aspect of death, one dark hand pulled into a fist, seems to have just been about to knock. Instead, he clears his throat and hides his hand back under his cloak. I've come at a bad time. Do you have food? He steps back, serene, entirely different from the previous burning display of anger at the city square. It's all right, Natura. I was about to step out for lunch. I see, then I won't keep you with my presence. That won't work for me. I desperately need answers. Would you like to join me for lunch? If it isn't entirely too bold of an invitation, considering the difference in our stations, you could join me? This way we won't waste time. 4 green eyes blink at me, then scan me from top to bottom with distrust. For lunch? Whatever he sees in my following little nod seems to melt away his suspicions, replacing them with curiosity instead. He motions for me to walk ahead, and I do just that, a polite silence blanketing the space between us as we make our way into the embassy's canteen. It's small, but well decorated, with 3 rotating tables covered in banquet-style dishes for self-serving. Oh, a buffet? Let's go. 1 tall window allows for daylight to enter and envelop the whole room. When I move to sit on one of the comfortable wooden chairs, Mors Mortis is quick to pull it out. Why, thank you. From behind me, surprising me as he pushes it underneath me after. Would you be comfortable with having me sit beside you, or would you prefer to have me seated across? The question puzzles me, and I catch Mors Mortis once again scanning my face, searching for the who knows what as I shrug. Sit wherever. We're in your city. And in your embassy, investigator. Do not forget that. I blink as he's sitting next to us. I blink as he takes a seat beside me and lowers his hood. The eyes on his cheekbones scan through the dishes on display. Ask away. Okay. Did you notice anything unusual happening in the hours before the incident? Hours is a very broad amount of time, but yes, many things caught my attention. For one, my invisibility cloak has disappeared. The joke is on my tongue, but I resist interrupting, stamping it down like any other intrusive thought. I couldn't complete my afternoon patrol yesterday because I was saving a soul in distress from sudden rain. Oh. Was that us? I can feel his eyes linger pointedly at me as I write that down. And the dead, their immortal souls were restless. He frowns, ears twitching. Even still, their bones seek to leave their graves through their flesh, though their flesh has been cleaved and turned to wax. How can you tell? Can see them, hear them, feel them, talk to them. His gaze shifts to something above my shoulder, and I follow his gaze but spot nothing. A sigh escapes him before his gaze turns to the table and the food before me. But I'm not sure I have the stomach for anything after that conversation. When did it disappear? Yesterday, after I left my house. What time? I tend to lose track of time. It was still dark outside, so it was in early hours of morn, somewhere around 5 a.m. based on Nasha's path through the sky. And did you return to find it missing? 10 p.m. A quarter hour before that, perhaps. That is big gap of time. I know where I placed it when we returned from winter, and it wasn't there. Where do you usually place it? On the hanger beside the antidote rack. You can stop by when you have time and I'll show you what I mean. Inviting us over? You want me to stop by your house? I'm a sheep in wolf's clothing investigator. My compatriots will confirm if you ask them. You can bring someone with you if you're not comfortable, of course. Nope, just me and you, boo thing. Was the ritual tampered with? Yes. How? Empty plate. Runic configurations on the inside of the cauldron. Blink in surprise. Runes are ancient symbols imbued with magic, most commonly used for spellcasting. But Runic is a dead language. Is anything truly dead if memory of it still lingers? The aspect of death rotates the traditional tables such as the vegetable dishes face us, rather than the meat-centric ones. Either this man is a vegetarian, or has an astounding insight into those around him. Maybe we're vegetarian. I notice his ears have sharpened, his bustling tail has frozen in place, as if he's listening for something I can't hear. Incessant spirits? Can't blame the dead for wanting to be heard. Huh. Sounds like you have very little peace because you not only have to deal with the living, but with the dead as well. His tail swishes behind him from left to right as he seemed to ponder my words. The living only concern me when they're dying or injured. I recall the way he stood alone at the welcoming banquet a few evenings ago. Chat, I'm floor skipping. I'm reading it, but I'm not reading it out loud. The infamous monster. Who do you think was responsible for the incident? Ooh, he doesn't know. Or he does know and doesn't want to tell us. He refuses to share. Silence lasts long enough that I'm inclined to write down. Refuses to respond in my journal. I eat a bit of pickled carrots. Do the spirits know who is behind the freed goddess? They are...
Hi, Zuzu. Good morning. Hi, honey. Good morning. Oh, hi. 1 second. I'm picking my cat up. Hi. You want pets? Baby. Baby.
have a cat in my lap. Hey, baby.
Hi.
You want to lay there? You can lay there if you want. Oh, pretty baby. That's fine. I only need the mouse. I'll pet you. Oh, there's a cat on my desk. Okay, hold on. Just make sure I don't click anything weird. They speculate just like us. The voices have been so many that it's not only difficult to tune them out, but impossible to guess any rulings. He'll let us know. Oh, and he left? Aww. Yeah, his eyes flickered once again to me and then behind me. Something of a smile crossed his lips. Remember, be a rat, not a lamb. The less meat on the bones, the less satisfying the prey. Is he telling me to not eat so much? Is he calling me fat? Who do I investigate? We should talk to our boss. Your summons for the general go unanswered. He appears to be busy. Tara. I'm a political journalist, not a detective. I should be reporting on the strong relationship between the two empires. You alright? You look like you want to murder your journal. Which I do not recommend, by the way. It looks like a nice journal. Oh! I find myself torn from my thoughts. Hi. Hi, Susie. Very cute, yes. I'm quickly growing acquainted with. Its owner leans against... Oh, that's the mouse. Hold on. Where are you laying?
Hi, where are you laying? You want to lay there? You can lay there if you want.
Tears, huh? Yeah, okay. Leans against the open doorway, strong arms crossed in front of his chest. I knocked several times, but you didn't respond, so I let myself in. What if I was changing? Not really. He hums, his eyes study me briefly. His gaze was piercing, as though he could see through every little lie. Please feel free to take a seat. I motioned to the chair in front of my desk and watched Tara's gaze flick briefly to it before moving back to me with a raised eyebrow.
Oh, Suzu, wait. Hold on. Hi, you're on the mouse though now. This, oh, you're so cute. Yes, you're very cute. Yes, very cute, very cuddly. Okay, thank you.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but your embassy's choice of furniture in saying this, but if I were to put my full weight onto that seat, I fear it wouldn't hold another person ever again. Damn. Alright then. Did you notice anything unusual happening in the hours before the incident? No, I was preoccupied with... I was releasing some pent-up energy. Oh. Through exercise? With They were fucking! Takes great effort for me to keep my pen moving against the paper, but the writing turns into unintelligible scrawl as his words sink in. Oh my god. My god! How long were you together for that evening? Until morning. Could you give me the exact hours? I made sure to stay at the embassy as long as it was polite, which was, your general vanished at around 3 a.m. I followed his lead. I nod my head. Aqua left with you? He nods and I unwittingly find myself following the movement of his short braids over his chest. And you were with Aqua until you arrived at the scene of the crime? For the most part. We separated for a shower and a change of clothes at around 6 a.m. Why were you late on the morning of the incident? Some elven business came up right before the beginning. When you live as long as I do, investigator, you come to realize there's two kinds of business. There's the business you can put off and the business you can't. Usually, if you don't handle the first, it becomes the second. Huh. Does the Dread Festival use the same agenda every year? Terra nods, shifting his weight from one leonine leg to the other. Has been for as long as I can remember, which is a bit longer than a century. 120 years, give or take. It all kind of blends together when you live this long. Huh. Nothing has changed. Mors Mortis is the oldest of us. He should be able to give you a more informed answer. Who do you think's responsible? Whoever they are, they couldn't have escaped far. I've put Omnis into lockdown. No one can leave or enter. Not my question. Someone or something that wishes to weaken us, to drive fear into the hearts of our people. And when I find them, I'll tear them to pieces with my bare hands and let them rot on the altar of celebration until the crows have picked the meat clean from the remains and the bee rats have dissolved the bones with their shit. That's intense, dude. That's intense. Is there any chance that one of yours betrayed you? If that were the case, they wouldn't be able to hide for long. You've studied the myth of Barossa and Denos? The god of day buried a handsome elven man, Barossa promising a palace in the sky in exchange for his love. Only Barossa's heart had already belonged to another. The lie was discovered, and the god was furious enough to take away the elves' ability to lie, while turning Barossa to stone. Huh. Because it is no mere story. Elves cannot lie. Elves can't lie? What the fuck? We can skirt around a truth, twist the meanings of the words we speak with tones and inflections, but we cannot lie. Makes my job questioning the suspects on our side quite easy. Stone carving, I wouldn't be able to question all of ours. Huh. Who's here? Someone knocks on the door, come in, the door creaks open, and I find myself looking at a handsome, lithe, silver-haired elf who offers the Terra a low bow. Allura, you are needed in the square to help us set up the fire dancing festival. Of course, I'll be there. Though I'm annoyed by the interruption, I nod my head when Terra's gaze returns to me. Alright, do you have appropriate clothes for the evening? I'll have some Yo, he's just providing all the fits. Are you always buying strangers whole new wardrobes? Usually only those that ask nicely. Coming, Allura. He's out the door before I can poke at his words. Man, so elves can't lie? For a second, the shadows grow deeper, darker, and I wonder if they moved on their own before the general marches into my room unannounced. Sup? Reaches my desk. A thick stack of papers is deposited unceremoniously onto my desk, and it takes everything within me not to wince as I notice the smudges of various shades of red and brown along with the inky scrawl upon them. I will not stay. I have taken up the task of personally questioning everyone from our delegation who prayed in front of the wax this morning. I feel that, oh my god, did he like beat people up? Did you find anything of note? His eyes narrowed with unfiltered annoyance. No. He turns around heading for the door. Wait, I want to interrogate you. Question. With all due respect, I would also like to ask you a few questions. I remind myself to count to 10, to move, to show signs of life, as he levels me with one of his famous glares and the shadows in the room darken. Consider these 10 minutes of my time charity for a lost cause. What the fuck? You've been here before. Did you notice anything different in the setup this time around? The elves knew Aqua through the welcoming party yesterday night. He reeks of trouble. Perhaps the Shadow Master used salty wine and trouble interchangeably. Could you elaborate? He's cocky, impulsive, an attention seeker with zero regard for the consequences of his actions. Might be still bothered with the way Aqua flirted with him in front of everyone. The current Aqua has been present and active for the 2 previous Dread festivals as well, but no incidents occurred then. I do my best to ignore the way this annoys me. Who do you think is responsible for the incident? The seals placed upon the children of evil are an ancient, complicated magic. This rules all mortal simpletons from our delegation out of the list of culprits at the very least. I purse my lips, ignoring the stab this asshole just lightheartedly made at my intelligence as he keeps talking. Whether it is conscious or betrayal, or a hand guided by the anger of a god, those who would unseal a tomb bound by a millennium-old spell could likely be counted on the fingers of one hand. Oh, does he mean like the head honchos? You intend to question the gods. The Terra and his high priests and priestesses can communicate with the original gods in bits and pieces. They know their intentions, their views, see the shift of the divine web before any mortal can. You think Terra knew this would happen? If he is as powerful as he says he is, then he should be aware of most fates woven by the fingers of the gods. What do you think the aim of this incident is? Some would blame the elven leadership. You think someone's trying to stage a power coup? Hi. Usually that's a corner. You're watching in the corner? Oh my god. What are you looking at? Bro, that's scary. She's staring at a corner. It's freaking me out. The complex web of information. And he's left. Thank him. Thank you for your time, General. Do make an effort not to get yourself killed. I'm gonna try not to. Not everyone loves obnoxious buttons meddling around their business. But you love it. Last one will be Aqua. Found myself diligently studying Aqua as he sat on a chair in front of my work desk. A very ornate chair that hadn't been there until right before I asked for the aspect of water to stop by for questioning. So he brought his own chair? Should I summon a painter who seems so fond of staring? My cheeks flushed and I cleared my throat. Did you notice anything unusual happening in the hours before the incident? Not really. Too busy sleeping off a hangover. After a long night of enjoying the revelry, I helped your embassy throw. It was truly a shame you couldn't stay. How long did the revelry continue? I didn't stay for the whole thing. And why not? Found a better use of my time? Oh my god. Why were you late on the morning of the incident? Wait, so other people organized the festival? You didn't answer my previous question. At the gathering, I found rather pleasant company that detained me until morning. Yeah, I know who he's talking about. Who do you think's responsible for the incident? If I was thrown in the deep end, I wouldn't go about attracting the attention of the sharks. Are you threatening me? I'm scared. Let me rephrase. Do you know anyone who might benefit from freeing a dangerous goddess from her 2,000-year slumber? Excluding our enemies? I haven't sensed any dangerous emotions from anyone if that's what you're asking me. Wait, he can sense emotions? He wants us to fuck. I'm a busy man. I should have a free time slot for you after 5 hours if you wish to continue. I feel like I didn't learn anything much from him. I finished it! Oh my god. That's so fun. Honestly, that was so much reading. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I did it. Dude, my money's on Aqua. I don't know. I feel like he would have done it. Aqua, and I'm kind of upset. I hope it wasn't Moore's, but like those two, it could be them. I could see it being them. I'm gonna be fucking for real. We did it, AK. We did it. I'm tired of reading. My mouth hurts. I'm very icky. God, I like this one though. Sorry, I'm drinking my drink. Chat. Oh, okay, thank you for the self-care. Not the Lord Chan. Thank you. Chat, if you want to donate to the Kickstarter, it's still pinned at the top. We vibing. Oh, I need to stretch. I need to stretch. Oh, my back. My back. Oh, I liked it. Oh, I liked it a lot. God, I'm in love with Mors Mortis, though. So unfair. How dare. You know what? That's like the second time we've been attracted to a character related to death. You know? Kind of fucked, but it's fine. I don't know. Oh, I should. Hold on. Quit. There you go. I was gonna say, I should really quit the game, shouldn't I? Oh my god, is that a Dre? Yo, you wanna hear a funny story? I was playing some DBD earlier. I was in solo squads, you know, I was doing what I was doing. And what do I see? I see a survivor named Cozy Dre. And I'm like, is that the one I know? So I type in the chat, I'm like, Dre, the streamer, or coincidence? And they go, Meishi? Dre, how were the games this morning? Dude, I had no, like, I was so confused when I saw you on NA servers. I'm like, I thought, like, what? My friends were like, they know you, and I was like, what? Yeah, I forgot. So when I'm offline, I change my name to like a cat. That's just like my Steam name when I'm not live. All I saw in chat was Dre. Yeah, it was Dre. But no, we popped off. We played a couple games. It was good. I swapped to Marvel, got my ass whooped in those games, dipped from that, ended up watching some YouTube. I'm on NA servers for all my American friends. Dude, you did great. You did great. Oh my god. Wait, I want to know how many hours you have now. I don't know what I'm doing in DVD. I just go there for friends. You did great. You did great. Hold on, I'm trying to... Hours. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dre! Why does it say recent activity, Dead by Daylight, 28 hours? Marvel Rivals, 173. Overwatch 2, 87. Were you playing Overwatch this morning? Oh, the horrors. Oh, I'm horrified. What happened, Dre? What happened? Why? Por qué? I played just now. I have a friend that's top 500. They're addicted. Oh my, it's spreading. No, that's what they all say. And then they're like, oh my god, you know what? I kind of want to play some Overwatch. Oh, Silent Hill. Chat, have you guys seen the new game? The new game, Silent Hill F? I saw a TikTok where it's like Silent Hill F takes place in Japan, and the greatest fear that Asians have is getting an F on tests. And I'm like, not wrong. Not wrong. I'd rather be playing Marvel. God. Damn. No, that's fair. I'm so tired. Dude, I love that game though. We just played a demo for a dating sim and it was so good. I have to wait. I have to wait to play the actual game. Did I hear Silent Hill? Yeah. Silent Hill F. Dude, this shit's like so scary. It's so scary. I've been watching someone stream it. I've been watching Giwi stream it. And oh, look, it's so AK, you're going to love it. It's fantastic. I want to hit GM and rivals. Ooh, I wish you luck. The highest I got was diamond, I believe. Right? I only play comp with like friends cuz I don't want to deal with stupid solo queue people. I've had my eye on it since it was announced. AK! Oh my god. So pretty. The graphics are pretty. The storyline, the voice acting, gorgeous. Oh my god, AK. I want to watch you react to someone playing it because I think it would be fucking hilarious. Which is why I need to hit GM. Yes. Do you get anything in particular if you hit GM? I don't know if you do. Bragging rights. It's probably bragging rights. Let's be honest. Yo, who else is live? Hold on, there's a list of people that are streaming this game. Desperation. Not the desperation. Dre, please. No. There should be a list of people that are low. Dyslexic. Fair. Oh my god, this person played the thing 3 days ago. Wait, how do I know what time they stream? British Standard Time. Two days ago? Oh no. I don't think they're streaming right now. It's okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, I just saw a Studio Ghibli thumbnail. Oh, I wanna. Oh, chat. Can we watch a Studio Ghibli movie? I just want to watch it. I just want to watch something. I'm trying to get Chris to watch Wolf Children. We're gonna. He's never seen it. He's never seen it. And if you guys have watched it, you know that shit's depressing. It's like so. It's heart wrenching. I've cried so hard. I have watched that movie so many times. Like the last time I watched it, I cried so hard I had a nosebleed. Do you know how difficult it is to cry when you're trying to stop a nosebleed? Given the depression. Well, that's the thing. We were thinking about watching it the other day. Well, I was thinking about asking him to watch it, but we just lost Zuzu, and I was like, nope. There's one part in the beginning, and I'm like, nope, because if I see that, I'm gonna imagine that's what happened. That could have happened to Zuzu. We're not doing that, so we're gonna wait. But do you know what part, AK? Oh my god, oh, my baby. Because I have DVDs of some of the movies, so I have Wolf Children, Kiki, Spirited Away, Totoro, and Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, I've watched it. I know you've watched what the fuck is that one? The pressing one. Grave of the Fireflies that I still need to watch. No, you can't put that. That's so scary. No. I knew. Da, 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 da. Watch it. I'm terrified. I'm so scared. I'm gonna be so fucking honest. I'm so scared. I love my angst and depressive movies. Nothing like a good cry. Oh God. No, because I feel that. Like sometimes I just want to cry. Chat, you ever just want to cry? I'm passing out. Dre, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That way, when I wake up tomorrow at like 4 in the morning, I can hop on DVD and see you in DVD. It's like 4 in the fucking morning when we played. The fuck? Yay! Go get some rest. Thank you, thank you. Go, go. Y'all are unhinged. It's called addiction. Hit me up whenever. I'll do it. Don't think I won't. I'm gonna do it. Wah! I'm losing my mind. No, Valorant. Anytime. I want to make it at least reasonable, like for time zones and shit. Yo, maybe we can play some Valorant next time, or we can play Marvel, or DVD. I'm down for anything. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you for hanging out. It was funny. Down for anything. Facha! Good night, Dre. Get some rest. May you dream of hitting GM. Dude, I dreamt last night that I went to work. It was really weird. And then I woke up this morning being like, did I call off? I was like, oh shit, I hope I called off. The work dreams are it's so unfair. Like, I don't want to dream about going to work and then go into work after. Like, that sucks. It's never fun, you know? Oh. I dreamt that I was late to a meeting and overslept. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that, AK. Because that would cause me actual stress waking up and be like, oh, I'm late. And just to find out it's like, you slept for 2 hours and you don't have to be up for like quite some time. You're like, well, shit. This shit should have ended in school? No. It won't ever end. I have the urge to draw. I want to draw. What do I want to draw though? I will be ending stream soon, by the way. We're just chatting. I was really just wanted to power through that demo at the end because I was like, I want to finish it. I don't want to make that into a 2-parter because I just want to know. Like, I'm so fucking close to the end. But now I'm just EP. I think, oh shit, we're gonna go door dashing and I forgot to charge my phone. Okay. Hold on. Wake up, Mishi. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. I'm falling asleep. Wake up. Okay. Who? What are we wanting? You're live. What are you streaming? Ooh. Chat, do we want a co-working kind of stream? Do we want a gaming kind of stream? Kingdom Hearts? What? I didn't know you played Kingdom Hearts. Oh god, that's... I just saw tits. Da, 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 da. Wait, you know who we haven't rated in quite some time? Let's raid out to Fairs. Fairs is playing some DBD. and vibing. Oh, he's also trying out the new killer. Ooh, we'll raid out to him. Chat, feel free to use any of our raid messages. I appreciate you coming to hang out. Kudos to having the developer in chat and answering questions and goofing around with us. We are going to shout out fairs right on over. And if you want to hang out off stream, here are my socials, chat. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I don't normally stream on Fridays. Normally I stream on Thursdays or Saturdays. I might stream tomorrow, I won't lie. I'm kind of in the mood for a cozy game. I do have another game that I wanted to play, but I was like, no. We have to bark for the attractive characters first. It's called The Stillness of the Wind. It's a kind of a creepy, quiet game of life and loss. Maybe we play that tomorrow. It's apparently kind of scary. So we'll play that tomorrow. Maybe we'll play some other games. But yeah. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I had a blast. Creepy? No, you don't. I had a blast. You guys take care of yourselves. Med check, posture, eat, hydrate, do what you gotta do. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Bye everyone.